11 po itong programa na binibilang ko. Pero ang problema po, parang hindi ho maramdaman. Napakaganda pakinggan pero parang hindi po maramdaman. Bakit?
I'm very disappointed, Secretary, to put it very, very honestly. Sa dami ng programa po na binasa ng chair. So, ibig sabihin po, lahat ng umuuwi na gusto nang bumalik sa kanilang mga pamilya ay wala talagang maaasahan sa national government. I'm interested to know about the post-integration programs of the DMW for all the overseas Filipino workers who come home, whether short-term or long-term. We know sa healthcare, okay, you have the OFW hospital. What are the post-integration, reintegration programs? We have, ano ba itong Kabuhayan, Kaalaman, Kalinga at Kaagapay program. Meron daw training sa financial management. Does this still exist? Meron yung Balik Pinay, Balik Hanap Buhay. I mean, I read this only in a briefer, but I have not really seen the impact of this. We know that there are many programs for post-reintegration. What are these? How do we monitor these OFW assisted businesses? How do we ensure that they're reintegrated when they come home, let's say for employment? What are the metrics, what you use in monitoring the success of their reintegration? And have we developed a results-based monitoring framework linking welfare, health, and reintegration outcomes to our national labor and migration policy goals? So whether the overseas Filipino workers have been away for 1 year or 20 years, may I know what are these programs? How effective are the reintegration programs, either for employment or for micro enterprises?
Attorney Kaunan, before you answer that, with the indulgence of Senator Ligarda, 11 po itong programa na binibilang ko. Pero ang problema po, parang hindi ho maramdaman, attorney, kasi ang dami pong tuwing nandito pong OFW, pati kamag-anak lang, kung saan-saan pong opisina pumupunta, nahingi ng tulong sa mga opisina senador, mga congressman, mga sa opisina ni Senator Tulfo. Lahat to parang wala pong hindi po maramdaman ng mga OFW. Ito po, DMW Livelihood Development, Balik Pinay, FAST SBMT, DMW sa Pinas, Ikaw ang Ma'am, Sir, Action Pan, Kabuhayan.
Daming ang mga
napakadami po napakaganda pakinggan pero parang hindi po maramdaman. Bakit? Pag nandito ang OFW sa ating bayan nakabakasyon, lapit na lapit, nandun, pupunta kay Senator Raffy, pupunta sa opisina ko, dito sa opisina ng senador, mga congressman, kung saan-saan po sila humalapit sa foundation. Bakit hindi po maramdaman ito? Pakisagot po yung tanong po ni Senator Ligarda.
Yung tanong ng chair is actually a reiteration of what I asked. Tama, napakaraming mga slogan, binanggit niya yung iba, binanggit ko. Ano ba talaga ang ating reintegration programs na napatunayan na epektibo? And do we have a monitoring system for this? Because parang hindi natin nararamdaman masyado. Thank you.
Can I begin with an answer, Mr. Chair, Madam Senator? Tama po kayo, meron tayong reintegration programs, meron tayong National Reintegration Center. We do have the data in terms of those who had benefited from our various programs, a total of around 53,000 OFW beneficiaries. But I will also be the first to affirm that we need to reach out to so many more. Kasi po, ang design ngayon ng programa, unang-una, maliit ang budget ng National Reintegration Center. It's only recently that we broke the 100 million mark. At yan po ay napakaliit na halaga, but nevertheless, we're making do with the budget that we have, and we cater mostly to the distressed OFWs. Yung Balik Pinay, yun pong kailangan pong bumalik at kailangang magkaroon ng livelihood sa kanilang panunumbalik after, let's say, naging kasambahay or naging semi-skilled worker sa abroad. When it comes to the 20-year OFW, for instance, who comes home to set up a business, there we would have to rely on our National Reintegration Network, kung saan kami po ang chair, and therefore we have to tap into the livelihood programs of, let's say, the DTI, Small Business Corporation, Department of Agriculture, and Department of Tourism. So what I'm trying to say, Madam Chair, is we do not actually hold the funds to conduct a livelihood program for OFWs in general. So we need to tap into the departmental different programs of the departments. But we would gladly have a reintegration program that would reinforce that which we already have. Kasi ngayon po, we need to coordinate with other relevant government agencies. Yun pong, can I just say before I close, yung sir, sa Pilipinas, ikaw ang ma'am at sir, ito po yung programa natin sa mga licensed teachers who become OFWs, many of them domestic workers sa abroad, na nanunumbalik para maging teacher sa public school system. This is a partnership that we have with Seksani, Angara, and DepEd. And on average, mga 1,000 to 1,500 ang nanunumbalik na let passers para maging part of the public school system dito sa Pilipinas, para hindi na sila maging OFW sa abroad. But in a nutshell, yun po, that is something that is a vast area of improvement.
I'm very disappointed, Secretary, to put it very, very honestly. Sa dami ng programa po na binasa ng chair at sa iilan po ang binasa ko, and the answer I receive is they are referred to other government agencies, DTI, Shared Services Facilities, DSWD Sustainable Livelihood Program. So inaamin po natin na wala talagang post-reintegration program ang DMW despite the humongous funds available, and we have to refer them to government agencies which I admit are not the most efficient and also underfunded. So, ibig sabihin po, lahat ng umuuwi na gusto nang bumalik sa kanilang mga pamilya ay wala talagang maaasahan sa national government, because you said you have a National Integration Center which is underfunded, but you have so much funds naman in OWA, and you have over how many billions of interest income every year. So, if you would have to ask Congress for a congressional amendment to increase the Integration Center fund, we're not able to give it. So we are admitting that there is no integration or reintegration program for overseas Filipino workers, whether short or long term. And if we say that we have to refer them to other government agencies, para natin inamin na wala, at yung programa rin ng ibang ahensya, I'll be very diplomatic, are wanting, hindi magagaling ang pagpapatakbo at sasabihin naman nila kulang din ang pondo. So, paano po yun? Dapat alagaan natin sila after toiling so much overseas. Inaamin po natin wala talagang reintegration program na maayos.
Hindi ko po inaamin na walang programa, Madam Senator. I'm just talking about the need to reinforce our budget. Right now, we have over 100 million sa National Reintegration Center. At meron tayong, yung nabagit yung pong mga programa, at sa tingin ko po, it stands to have a better, a stronger budget from the DMW side, Madam Senator.
You were asked to respect the NEP, meaning the National Expenditure Program, to live with it, 100 million to serve all the returning overseas workers. And because of the situation in the country today, lawmakers, including senators, think 10 times before adding or augmenting a budget, which is our duty. Ang ibig sabihin po yun, yung amendment na gagawin, na iba ang tinatawag ng iba sa pagdagdag namin ng budget. So, do I hear it clear, Secretary, that the DMW is asking for a congressional amendment to your budget for the reintegration of overseas Filipino workers because you say that the National Expenditure Program provided only 100 million and therefore insufficient to help our overseas Filipino workers.
Senator Legarda, that'll be your last
Yeah.
question.
What
Go ahead,
we're
answer that.
doing right now is making do with the funds that we have. So for instance, we run a business plan competition so that we reward those who are the deserving business plan applicants or submissions that we have. And recently we had 2 rounds of business plan competition awardees and another round in December. But yes, we could stand some support sa ating National Reintegration Center if the DMW is braced to handle the livelihood fund itself. 387 million po ang hiningi naming pondo under the NEP for this purpose to run at least a livelihood program na hawak po mismo namin sa DMW. Of course, that's not including the OWA pa ho, sa side ng OWA. But I'm just speaking in terms of the DMW itself.
So before I yield the floor to Senator Raffy, quickly nang tataas po kayo ng kamay, Attorney Kaunan, what's that?
Yes, Mr. Chair, Madam Senator, on the part of OWA, we have also a reintegration program. And every year, Mr. Chair, Madam Senator, OWA allocates 1 billion out of the OWA Trust Fund for the different reintegration services for its members, both active and inactive, Mr. Chair, Madam Senator. We can provide the committee with
Yun ang gusto namin malaman because the question earlier, Mr. Chair, if I may, was magkano, di ba, 20.8, ano yung interest income and where do you use the interest income? Now you're saying that part of the interest income, 1 billion, is used for reintegration programs of overseas Filipino workers to augment the 100 million only of the DMW. So we'd like to know what kind of reintegration programs and do you have a monitoring system for this? Hindi lang kung sino ang malakas, kung sino ang kilala, kung sino talaga ang nangangailangan. And how do you roll it out nationwide assuming they don't know where to go? And do you utilize the National Integration Center of DMW or do you have your own network for this?
Mr. Chair, Madam Senator, we can provide the committee with the full details, but just to give an overview, yes, we work with our mother department, the DMW. The NRCO used to be part of the OWA, now transferred to the Department of Migrant Workers. And we have programs, different programs, such as the livelihood support for the domestic workers. We have the Balik Pinas, Balik Hanap Buhay programs that have benefited over 40,000 of our reintegrated, repatriated workers. We also have, Mr. Chair, Madam Senator, 17 regional offices. And in these 17 regional offices, we also have reintegration officers. So there are, we assure na wala pong favoritism. Meron po tayong guidelines sa pagbibigay po nitong iba't ibang mga reintegration programs. And we would provide the committee and the good senator the details as well as the beneficiaries and the processes that are involved when it comes to giving out all these reintegration programs.
All right. Thank you, Attorney Kaunan. Quickly lang po before I turn the floor to Senator Raffy. Kung pare-pareho pong may reintegration, meron po kayo, meron po si OWA, hindi po ba ito redundant o doble-doble na lang? Or kulang talaga? Kasi 219,000 sabi niyo beneficiary ng reintegration program for OWA. Tapos ilan pong OFW member ang bumabalik sa Pilipinas? Quickly lang po.
Opo. Yun pong National Reintegration Center is the policy making and the program development arm of our reintegration program. And as I mentioned, meron kaming programa but also not including what the OWA runs. So tama po si Administrator Kaunan, merong percentage ng OWA budget that should be devoted to reintegration, at yung 1 billion po na yan is even more than that. I think it's 10% of the OWA budget that should be allocated for integration. And yung 1 billion na binabanggit ni Administrator Kaonan is even more than the 10%. So allied with OWA, the National Reintegration Center sets the programs and services and the policies and runs the kabuhayan programs, pagkalinga programs as mentioned by Senator Lauren. So meron po tayong mga programa, meron pong coordination ang NRCO together with the OWA. Yan
Alright.
po ang bububusan ngayon. But of course, if the question is, can we stand to have more budget, a bigger budget, then okay rin po sa amin yun.
Sige ba, babalikan ko po yung katanungan mamaya-maya.